I've got a map, it's fine, so I shouldn't get lost. Shouldn't. Good afternoon, folks. Join me today at Ennerdale. Not Emmerdale, Ennerdale in the West Lake District. Supposedly this is one of the quietest, least visited areas of the lakes, but I've already seen loads of people today. Either way, we're on our way to find a waterfall called Smithy Beck. It's only, I think, about 2 mile trail, but you know me, we'll probably wander off the trail at some point. It is bright, so yeah, let's get going, enjoy the views on the way. As I think I've mentioned before, this is my 3rd time up in the Lake District now. It's only ever been for 2-3 days at a time, which really isn't long enough. But in that time, I've never really been in any of the forests. So I thought, I just googled Lake District forest walks, forest trails, and Ennerdale popped up. I didn't have stabilisation on. So here I am. It turns out there's a waterfall as well, and I've got a couple of filters with me so I can have a play. So yeah, nothing better. I hate chihuahuas. Sure, in my opinion, there's nothing better. Getting into the woods, the birds and trees. There's a couple of tree creepers then. So yeah, let's get there and see what the waterfall's like. I love when the mountain ash starts fruiting as well. Probably my favourite tree, aside from silver birch. Pretty sure I can hear falling water, so we're on the right track. Still can't see anything though. This isn't the waterfall, but I think it means we're getting there. May as well grab a quick shot. Yeah, just took a couple of shots there, just using the variable ND filter from Hoya, which I use mainly for video, but it's probably not as good quality as a constant normal ND filter, but it does the job, and honestly I couldn't be bothered switching to either my 4-stop or 6-stop, so that'll do you. I'm assuming this is it. Nice little one, to be fair. Just try and get a few shots. not sure I've actually mentioned before, but particularly when I'm really trying to travel light, this is exactly the same as when I was in Belgium last year. I don't carry a tripod at all. I've actually got two of these Manfrotto Pixie tripods. They're about 25 quid or something like that. And for portrait shots like this, as long as I found a decent vantage point, I literally turn the camera on its side along with the tripod and just use the tripod to steady the camera. I've had really no issues with this, especially on a level surface. Does the trick absolutely fine. So what am I using here? As I just mentioned, it's the Manfrotto Pixie Extreme tripod, I believe they're called. Lumix G9, of course, and I'm shooting on the Lumix 42.5mm f1.7, i.e. 85mm. I love this little lens. Just look how tiny it is. And because I'm at a waterfall, obviously the done thing is to do a long exposure. Now, the main reason I love this lens is because of the really wide aperture, especially considering the size of the lens. Again, wanting to travel light, I really didn't want to bring my big format high-tech filter set. It's taken up half the space in my bag, with the chance that I just wouldn't use them, and it's just heavy as well. It's a lot of glass and metal. So I just brought a couple of Hoya Pro ND filters. Yeah, these ones. I've got a 6-stop and a 4-stop. Obviously, put them together and you've got a 10-stop. So all I did was had to buy a step-up ring because the filter thread on this 42.5mm lens is tiny. It's a 37mm filter thread. So went on Amazon, found for about £3.50 I think a step-up ring, and then whacked my filters on there. So that means now that I can use the lens at its widest aperture of f1.7 while still being able to get a, what have I been doing? I think 2.5–3 second exposure, which is more than enough really on this waterfall, considering how much force there is in the water. So yeah, I'll put the shot up now. So that was a pretty cool little waterfall. Glad I checked it out. I am now, of course, way off trail. I'm just heading up it is an actual track that I found going up above the waterfall. So, just see where we end up really. I've got a map, it's fine, so I shouldn't get lost. Yeah folks, so back down by the lake, Ennerdale Lake, as you may be able to hear and see. I'm using my same weird mini tripod technique with telephoto 35 to 100 lens on, i.e. a 70 to 200mm lens, and I've just noticed there's a bit of an outcrop into the lake and there's one red tree which stands out a bit with the forests and hills in the background. Whether it's the leaves that are red or whether it's another ash tree with just red berries, I've no idea, can't tell from here. But that's what I'm trying to capture. So I've gone into portrait mode so that I can get the hilltops and the forest in the background as well. I'm using the high resolution mode on the Lumix G9. So as you can see, I've got my weird setup with the tripod, portrait mode. I've got the flip screen out so that I can see it properly. I'm also using the touch to take a photo, so rather than hitting the shutter button and potentially moving the camera, I've got a 2-second timer. I've focused already and then switched it to manual focus so that it's not changing, and then all I have to do is gently tap the screen and it'll fire off the 8 shots, merge them into the one 80 megapixel image, and there's next to no wind at all. There's a little bit of chop on the water, but except for the breeze that's just kicked off now, there is practically no wind, so hopefully I'll have a pretty nice sharp image, but I'll have to wait until later to see, but you guys get to see it now.
I got mustard. I got mustard. And it's alright.
Folks, so I'm heading back to the car now. It's about a mile or so. Clouds are starting to come in, so there's a good chance it might start raining soon, and as you can tell, I'm not wearing waterproof, so once I'm back I've no idea yet what I'm doing for the rest of the afternoon. I might still head towards Buttermere, but who knows. See where the car takes me. So until then though, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it and potentially learnt something as well. If you want to see more, then do be sure to hit subscribe down in the bottom there and give it a like as well. If you didn't like it, feel free to dislike it a couple of times. And if you want to show your appreciation for these videos, I do have a PayPal link down below as well. Feel free to buy me a coffee. So, until next time, thank you very much.